Hello class, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the table of random numbers. Looks like this, okay, that is posted under week 4, and you're going to need the table of random numbers for your exam. Okay, remember the exam is due by Saturday, April 16th by 11 o'clock. And so I had a question about the table of random numbers, and I thought, why don't I just kind of explain it to you guys via video? I think it'd be easier to understand. It's really easy. Basically, the table of random numbers is only used with the way that I'm teaching it here. It's only used with, sorry, with simple random sample, so SRS, simple random sample. So you're not going to be using it with stratified or with systematic, so just with SRS, simple random sampling. And what you do is say you have an N, a population size of 30, and I ask you to draw a sample of 10. Okay, so large N equals 30, small n equals 10. And I say, do it via SRS, so simple random sample. Well, what you would do with the table of random numbers, if you just start off, and I may instruct differently, but I'd give you a heads up. Start off on the top left-hand number, and you see that that number is very large. It's 39,634. Well, since we're only dealing with a population size of 30, then you would just have to use the first 2 digits of that 5-digit number. So you're just using the first 2 digits for each number, and this is generated randomly by a computer, so these are truly random numbers where every element, every number between 1 and 30 is going to be included in the sample. So if we start with that, we see number 39, okay, if we're just using the first 2 digits. Well, our population only goes to 30, so you can't circle. Remember, with sampling, for example, what I use is each number corresponds to a name, for example. So say you have 30 names written down, and I want 10 names. So in this instance, 39 would represent name 39, whatever that name is, Joe. Well, but my population only goes to 30, so you skip that. That can't be included because it doesn't exist. The next number you see is 14, okay, because a big number is 14,595. Well, we're only using the first 2 digits. That would be element number 14. So you would circle that, okay, so that element, whatever name corresponds to 14, Mary, that would be part of your sample. Then you go down to 30 is the next one, because that's 30,734. So 30, that would be included. So 14 is included, the name that corresponds to 30 is included. You continue down, you get 64. You have to skip it, because remember, our population size is only 30. Next is 42, you skip. If you jump down to the next section of numbers, you have 80, skip. Then you have 0, skip. Then you have 5, include. Okay, because 5 would make sense. It's between 1 and 30. 95 skip, 65 skip, 72 skip, 41 skip, 61 skip, 48 skip, 88 skip, 77 skip, and then 24. And you keep doing that until you get whatever the sample size is. And in this instance, I had said that the sample size was 10. So again, you would keep going until you have 10 numbers. Remember, those numbers would correspond to names. And so that's how you use the table of random numbers. It's really easy. I mean, these days, some people still use table of random numbers. These days, computer programs could generate the random numbers for you. And this is just kind of letting you know how it's done. Computer generates the numbers randomly. And that's how you use the table of random numbers. Again, it's only with simple random sampling. It's not with systematic or stratified. So what I might ask you on the exam is, say I give you some parameters. I give you the population size. I give you the sample size. I say draw a simple random sample, or I would say, because it's multiple choice, if you were to draw a random sample, what elements what would the first 5 elements be, using your table of random numbers, how I explain to you how to use it. And so then that's what I would expect you to do on the exam. If you have questions or if it still seems a little bit unclear, let me know. Hopefully it's not. It's really easy. Sometimes students are like, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So try not to overthink some of this stuff. Some of the information, the material uses kind of maybe fancy words, or if you're just to hear the concepts, it sounds really difficult, but then when you learn about them, you're like, oh, that's it. It's really quite easy. But if you have any other questions, you can post them, remember. Um, and hopefully you've all registered, or you will register, because they want 4 days in advance. So today would be the day. If you haven't registered yet for your exam through ProctorU, make sure and you do that today if you're going to be taking it on Saturday. And any other questions, let me know. Hopefully everybody's having a good week. Today's Wednesday. Yay! I'll talk to you later. Bye.